This is the Mazda CX-8, which is a 3-row mid-size unibody SUV that's priced alongside high-end PPVs. If you're looking for a 3-row SUV at the 2.2 to 2.5 million peso price point, you should definitely take a look at this Mazda CX-8. From a design perspective, panalo na tong Mazda CX-8. Just take a look at that gorgeous long hood, and those beautiful 19-inch gunmetal alloy wheels which perfectly fits into those wheel wells without any unsightly wheel gaps. The overall shape of the grille is the same as the Mazda CX-5s, and even the adaptive LED headlights. Though yung design ng grille features horizontal bars rather than the mesh pattern in the Mazda CX-5. At the back, dito mo mapapansin na medyo mukha siyang stretched Mazda CX-5. Though overall, the rear fascia of the Mazda CX-8 still projects a premium vibe. Moving inside, and this is 2.2 to 2.5 million pesos well spent. There's simply loads of soft touch plastics and leatherette surfaces all over the interior. And then to top it all off, the rest of the cabin features real wood trims and plush Napa leather. There's certainly no other SUV at this price point that feels as luxurious and as premium as this Mazda CX-8. This car's Mazda Connect infotainment system is still one of my favorite infotainment systems to use. I've said this before and ulitin ko siya ulit. Interacting with knobs and buttons are less distracting for me due to the tactile feedback from the knob. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard, along with the nice sounding 10-speaker Bose sound system. There's plenty of space for the second row passengers. Since we're testing here the 6-seater exclusive variant, you get 2 captain's chairs with a permanent center console. Inside the center console are 2 USB ports, along with buttons for the heated seats. While it does add to the luxury experience of the second row passengers, the layout means that accessing the third row is no different from having a second row bench seat. As for those third row seats, they're certainly best left for kids. The sloping roofline lessens headroom, but the upside to this are the seat cushions, which are significantly higher from the floor compared to PPVs. Yun nga lang, wala kang dedicated air vents for the third row seats. Mazda, however, says that they designed the interior in such a way that air from the first and second row vents reach all the way to the third row seats. Trunk space for the Mazda CX-8 is excellent. You have 209 liters of space with the third row seats up. While that figure sounds small, there's a secret underfloor storage that's good for 33 liters. Folding down the third row seats gives you 742 liters of space. If you want even more space, you can also fold down the second row seats, further increasing load capacity to 1,727 liters. Underload of the Mazda CX-8 is a 2.5 liter Skyactiv G gasoline engine, which produces these numbers. Power is then sent to the front wheels or on all 4 wheels via a 6-speed automatic transmission. Now, the Mazda CX-8. You know how Mazdas usually are focused towards delivering a sporty and exciting, driving experience. The CX-8 is probably the least sporty Mazda that I've ever driven. Not that I'm saying that the car is boring and not exciting to drive. No, actually, it's still fun to drive and sporty, but to a lesser degree compared to the rest of the Mazda lineup. Now, what do I mean by that? The CX-8 actually, even in the marketing materials, the CX-8 is really focused more towards delivering a stable and relaxing driving experience. So, the steering, typical Mazda, marami pa ring feedback, hindi siya yung parang numb kapag nagda-drive ka, as in talagang ramdam mo what's happening with the front wheels. Pero, yung responsiveness niya, yung kung gaano siyang ka-responsive kapag nililiko mo siya, mas less yung bilis ng reactions niya compared to the usual Mazda SUV lineup, the CX-5, CX-3, CX-30, CX-9 even, which is all catered to deliver a more stable and relaxing driving experience. Now, because yung response niya mas mababa ng onte, mas less ng onte, nangyayari dyan ay mas less na steering corrections mo, mas habang paliko ka, liko lang pero hindi ka na yung parang nag-a-adjust ng steering. So, the overall vibe ng Mazda CX-8 is really meant to deliver a stable and relaxing driving experience. And that's reflected actually with the ride. Now, yung suspension typically ng mga Mazda cater to something that's more firm, para syempre less body roll. Pero yung CX-8 is one of the softest Mazdas that I've ever driven. Now, yung CX-8, bale, kahit sabi mong soft ang suspension niya, it doesn't really come at the expense naman of handling. Okay, so yung katawan niya medyo mas nagro-roll ng onte compared sa ibang Mazda SUVs. Pero, it's not to the point where the car feels cumbersome and boring to drive. Balanse yung sportiness and comfort. And then yung relaxing nature niya na yun that's focused on delivering both a balance between sportiness and comfort is reflected sa kanyang refinement kasi this car is really quiet, as in ang sobrang tahimik niya. You would actually enjoy driving this car ng mahabang distance as in yung kapag let's say pupunta ka ng Baguio ng Clark, enjoy mo tong kotse ito. Ang super relaxing at tahimik niya sa loob even at triple digit speeds. As for the car's 2.5 liter gasoline engine, it's best described as adequate for this kind of vehicle. The 6-speed automatic is always willing and eager to downshift whenever you need more power. So, for the most part, it feels pretty okay for the CX-8. But to be honest, the 2.2 liter diesel would really fit the easygoing, effortless nature of the Mazda CX-8. Now, as for fuel economy, for the whole week this car was with me, I've averaged at around 8.7, 8.9 kilometers per liter, which is sakto lang for its size. Not that I would say it's spectacular. Sakto lang siya. The Mazda CX-8 is available in two well-equipped variants. The range kicks off with the 7-seater signature model, which is priced at a little under 2.3 million pesos. Some of the features of this variant include 19-inch alloy wheels, adaptive LED headlights, Napa leather interior, real wood trims, power adjustable front seats with 2-person memory for the driver, heated front seats, Mazda Connect infotainment system, head-up display, rear sunshades, 10-speaker Bose sound system, and the power liftgate. This variant is also equipped with some of the iActive Sense driver assist features, which includes lane departure warning, lane keeping assist, blind spot warning, and rear cross traffic alert. A 360-degree camera is also standard on all variants. Moving up to the 6-seater all-wheel drive exclusive variant simply adds those captain's chairs and permanent center console. This variant also benefits from adaptive cruise control and automatic emergency braking. The Mazda CX-8 is a true premium alternative to similarly priced high-end PPVs. With its competitive pricing, along with a legitimately luxurious experience, the Mazda CX-8 is truly one of the best 3-row SUVs at the 2.2 to 2.5 million peso price point.